This, how can I say it? Welcome to this episode of the Night Crew. This is really not an episode. This is something we're gonna do short and brief, and we're gonna explain a lot of stuff that's finna go on with season 2. But right now, let me introduce y'all to the guys. That's Akaya. That's Jay. I'm Carlton. We're here for another day, for another episode. Just grateful to be here.
You right. You right.
Big facts. Big facts.
All right. So how everybody feeling?
Tired. Honest answer.
I feel like my time is being misused.
I feel that.
I really feel that. I feel like that a lot now. Cause
Go ahead.
time like when you go in there an extra hour early, and then you realize how much time you actually doing stuff. Is like I have 5 extra hours out of 8,
Yeah.
and I'm only really working for 3.
And at the same time, it's like you're not even really accomplishing anything or much.
True.
Because
Yeah,
to a certain extent, you're getting paid and everything, but it doesn't even feel like you're doing anything worthwhile because it's not really what you want to be doing with your time.
True. Because I feel like I'm more creative on the clock than I do off the clock. I come up with ideas and everything on the clock. I need to start writing them down.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Very much so.
I know.
Need to get you a journal so you can just drop all of your ideas and everything in there.
Yeah,
Whenever you get them, you can just jot it down real quick. That way you don't forget it.
that's true.
So,
What about y'all?
um, honestly, I'm just feeling unmotivated when I go into work. Honestly, just because there's a lot going on in there that just doesn't make any sense, and I just really don't feel like being there.
I think that's anybody.
Yeah.
Because that time is over.
Yeah.
That makes any sense. There's a change in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're really trying to do anything to like change anything anyway, so.
Now it's just gonna be the same program.
Yep.
And I feel like that's the messed up part about
Uh-oh. Carlton, no! Don't go into the light.
yeah.
Stay with us, Carlton.
I'm still here.
Are you sure about that?
Y'all would not move.
Oh, okay. There you go. You're there now. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying, though?
It's the same thing every day.
Yeah.
So much repetition.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the worst part about it sometimes, because it's really just the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
And it's nothing adventurous.
And that's what's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Because it should be a lot more exciting and intriguing versus what it is.
Mm-hmm. Dry and bland. Dry and bland. I think that's why I be so bored. Edit.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because it be dry and bland. And sometimes I just give people hell.
Well,
Because it makes it a little bit more fun. It just gives you something to entertain yourself with.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's sad that it has to come to that for you to be able to just enjoy work.
True.
Yeah. I mean, some days is better than others, especially when you get somebody you actually want to genuinely want to work with. Because when I get certain people, I gotta work with, boy, my headphones die after 4 hours.
And I gotta actually get not my headphones. I think I need to go and get another SIM card because I have no, and I mean no service at work.
Oh God.
And that sucks. 'Cause I just like sometimes like I might want to just like be just like listen to a YouTube video or something, and I can't.
Dang.
Yeah.
So sad.
So sad.
It really is. It really is.
Because then you just
and then the rest part about when you got to deal with
Deal with what?
other people.
Oh, okay. True. Wait, Carl.
I really.
Oh, go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know if he's there. Or
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I'm here.
I don't think you're there.
Wait for feedback. I don't know that they had the same issue on other shifts.
I think they have more of an issue among themselves during that. Yeah, I don't know.
That's very true. Because like I mean, we have issues that aren't necessarily our issues. We just like deal with the residual effect of their issues.
Yeah,
true.
Because like too many times do we come in and it's just like disarray and not knowing what's going on. It's like, you know, and then we have people smiling in their face that we're just talking mess about us. It's backwards.
Oh yeah.
It's like just please just keep the same energy.
Yeah.
Just it's a lot easier that way for everybody if you just keep the same energy.
Yeah, it's so weird, like how they say all of that, and then next thing you know, I'm not gonna say name, but if you're watching, you know exactly who you are. You try to dap me up, even though we don't talk to each other, so it's just weird. It's like you dap me up saying my name and everything, like, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna be rude and not dap back, but it's just like we don't talk.
Keep the same energy there, Barry.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it happens too often. It's just like, I mean, you're real comfortable with me after like talking about me behind my back, and then I come in and hear it from other people. It's just like, oh yeah, they were just griping and groaning all about. I'm like, well, why is it that they like all buddy when they get here?
Exactly. The fake stuff definitely should not fly.
But it does, because it stems from like even higher.
Yeah.
If you really just think about it, just think about somebody who takes advantage. Yeah, just think about somebody who takes advantage of the what's that program called? Short-term disability. They kind of doing the same thing. They pimp themselves because they get paid to be at home for medical leave, but then they still doing regular stuff. And then next thing you know, you at a concert and they at a concert. They ain't been working 3 weeks. You be mad as hell.
You right.
You be mad as hell. Like this motherfucker here.
Mad.
Because I think
it's the word.
I think it's because I think it's one person. Because even when I went out for it, I was out from like September to like I want to say December, but I know it's a mug right now that's been out on short-term disability for almost a year.
Oh wow!
Now she's about to go get her disability.
Damn.
So she ain't worked in a year, but now she's finna go get her disability.
Wow.
Some of these people are really ex-masterminds at some of this stuff.
Yeah.
and we think they might be slow or stupid, but it's somebody else that we know that did that same shit, but end up getting a settlement.
Oh, I know who you're talking about on that one. That's easy.
Wish I would find out. I'd have been struggling and you just been living. Ain't no way. That seems like that's something y'all dealt with.
What?
A person doing that, pulling that on y'all.
What?
It's Tawana.
Yeah, it's Tawana.
And then be honest with you, just think about it. It's even more people because like you remember when the florist had that older white woman.
Who?
The florist section, the flowers and balloons and stuff.
At the new store or the old store?
The new one.
I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
It was this older white woman over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from what from what came back to me is like she said she couldn't do the job no more. So they said maybe then she had to go get a doctor's note. I think she ended up tested positive for the coronavirus. Then got better, but then went out on medical leave.
Mm.
And they paying for it.
Dang.
Mm.
And then because she said she was lifting something that was heavy, she couldn't lift and she hurt it herself.
Oh.
So when they say they come back, they're gonna put her in a different department where she don't have to lift nothing.
Well,
cashing out, I tell you.
Oh
what.
yeah.
And then she was already like 60 something. So think about it. She probably have a 2-year. If she do come back, she maybe have 2 to maybe 3 years of actually working. And you know where they're gonna put it up front. They say they're gonna make her a cashier.
That's why they put them all.
You see what I'm saying? And then she really can't lift nothing. So she could probably not. She's probably gonna go to the self checkout. And all that she got to lift is that little cord and go beep beep.
Beep beep. I gotta make a soundbite out of that.
And that's it. Like some of these moles really be knowing how to pimp the system. And then you be mad at them when they realize they pimping the system.
Oh, wait, okay. I realized I just made a comment. I don't know if anybody caught it, but talking about like cashiers, when you said that, I said couldn't be me. I'm not roasting any cashiers. I just, I just had.
No, that's not Jay. That's me. I'm out here.
Oh God! If you working as a cashier, there is nothing wrong with that. I just had to clear up that statement. I couldn't let myself be caught lacking.
I need Trey Rance to do a cashier.
That would be hilarious.
Oh,
that is one funny guy. Like I can't even lie.
oh my God, I can see it now. That's probably gonna be the best one if he does anything revolving like cashiers or whatnot.
Oh yeah.
That's a wrap for me. That is a wrap for me. So aside from that, what is it that y'all want to be doing versus what y'all are doing now?
What I want to be doing, honestly, I'd rather just be out, like living it up, doing with photos and everything, like photography, just having different opportunities for photography and just like whether it be for taking pictures for events for people or just working within the new studio setup I have and getting pictures that way.
I feel that.
Right.
Or the YouTube as well. Whichever.
I read that was the top 5 job of the 21st century. Top 5.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I had to find that article again, but they said it was YouTube was like in the top 5.
Yeah, and then there's like people. Yeah, I saw that because when something like that hits Twitter, it's a wrap. So
Yeah, I think that's where I seen it.
there were people going crazy like we've really come to the stage where this is what children want to do when they grow up and everything like that, and it was just like wow.
I mean, to be honest with you,
because it's a lot more freedom.
Yeah,
And it's not as, and it's something you can do to where you're enjoying what you're doing versus, okay, I have to get into this field because my mom and dad were in this field and they feel like this is the best field for me to go to so I can be able to provide for my family and do whatever.
yeah. And that's the same point like this one guy was making. He was like, so you wouldn't want someone to grow up and like doing what they want to do like that.
I can see from your eyes. But it's good that it's getting the light that it should get, because even gaming is still coming out of the woodworks as far as being an actual profession now. Like
Yeah.
they're starting to actually have people getting scholarships into college for gaming.
Yeah.
Which it makes sense because it's actually really, really, really competitive once it gets up into the top 1% of a lot of it. And it's fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you know what's going on and you see that it's not how do I want to put it? It's not there almost isn't very many underdogs. It's always good competition.
Yeah.
And it's just overall fun. It's just people are just still so stuck on it just being something that kids do.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And I can't wait for them to get out of that norm, because then it's going to allow people to be able to just choose what they want to do and it not necessarily be about all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, we still got a ways to go.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy.
But hopefully it doesn't take us too long.
Yeah. Oh,
because we're missing out on a lot. We could be making leaps and bounds forward if people weren't trying to hold things back.
What you mean by that?
Like, so many people are scared of change and they're comfortable with the way things are and being in control of so many different things that they're not allowing anything to change for the betterment of things.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Because they don't want people to be able to survive and adapt. They just want people to be able to conform.
I agree with you with that, because sometimes when you've been open-minded about a lot of stuff, it's hard.
Yeah, because there's so many people out there just to kill your dreams. Be like, oh yeah, no, you shouldn't do this. Now, personally, I do believe that there is constructive criticism when it comes to that kind of stuff, and you gotta weed out what's constructive and what's somebody just hating on you.
Yeah.
And once you get that, and once you figure all that out, you're straight. You don't really got much to worry about, because then you can just do what you want to do, and all that other stuff is just extra. And honestly, that's where you want to get to it to be, because then you can just create your content, do whatever it is you want to do. But people so stuck on being stereotypical that they don't want other people to not be.
Yeah.
It's really saddening.
It is.
It is.
As long as you're not hurting nobody or yourself, it shouldn't matter. Let you do you.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of the best way to go for a lot of people, especially people who don't deal too well with the public and stuff like this. And then just think about it. You ain't gotta get in your car every day and go to a place you don't like. So you saving gas. You saving gas. You ain't gotta deal with bullshit, motherfuckers.
I mean,
That's another
you
thing.
still
You don't want
do,
to.
but like,
No, but see, you can block those.
that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You
when
can
you
block
when
those.
you
Just think about it, Jay. Just think about when you was dealing with somebody you didn't like, and until they quit or they still there.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like on Xbox or something like that.
Like nowadays, to be honest with you, if you realizing the way that the world is going,
Yeah.
you don't have to be a star. You don't have to be an actor or the biggest entertainer. You just have to be yourself.
Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, think about how many people follow you. Just think about that. How many people follow you?
What are you talking about?
Your person. Think about how many people follow you off of your personality. See what I'm saying?
We still
you can just be
rising.
it's a lot harder to market something that nobody else can really be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There won't be another Jay Sean, there won't be another Carlton, there won't be another me. So it's a lot harder for somebody to recreate what you can't recreate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Think about how many people started a podcast because you started one. Then also think about how many they're still going.
I'm calling you out, other night crew trying to start out after us. You guys haven't dropped in a month. I'm calling shots. I'm cutting this out completely. Bloopers.
This will have a lot of editing.
Oh yeah, the future me / editor me is definitely gonna not have fun with this.
But it's true. Only thing you gotta do is just be yourself.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
When you go to work, you gotta pretend you like somebody. You gotta deal with people you don't like. And you got them other motherfuckers that's still stuck somewhere in 1963. When you just want to throw something at them, you got to deal with people that tell you dry jokes.
Oh God, yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell you the worst part about is when you're dealing with somebody and they talk to you, they breath stink.
That actually,
Well, luckily,
that was a thing in high school. But go ahead, Zach. Go ahead.
luckily, thanks to these handy dandy masks, I no longer have to deal with people's bad breath, and that is probably one of the biggest upsides to it.
Until that moment that
Oh,
is
so
so bad
no,
that it goes
no.
through the mask.
What's your mask back called?
Hopefully, if it's that bad that it goes through the mask, you need to
It was so
Help. You need help.
medical help.
It was so
That
bad.
ain't
Well, I put my
normal.
mask on. You know, I don't like to wear the mask. I put my mask on,
Oh my. Yeah, that is different.
and then the thing about so Jazzy, you gotta work with somebody, and you be like, damn, they hurt you.
Dang.
But then what kills me is like I'm gonna use this one as an example, right? When I worked at the Sam's Club, half the people that got on my nerves was been there like 35 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't have these motherfuckers supposed to be retired? They didn't want change. So like, I used to do shit. I treat the job like I treat any job. I'm gonna be me. Like, so they told
Might
me
as well.
I used to clock out one section, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other people like, you don't supposed to be clocking out over there. I said, shit, watch me. I ain't about to walk up them stairs.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Shit. One more she looked at me. She was like, why did you clock out over there? I said, they told me I clock out over there.
Oh Lord.
And then I just hate how some of us have that mind frame that we don't have no abilities.
Yeah.
Cause some of us we so stuck in the era where we would let these motherfuckers disrespect us and don't say nothing. Like I let a lot of shit go and a lot of stuff slide,
Mm-hmm.
but it was to the point where I was about to go talk to human resource on some
Oh
people.
Lord.
I was just like, you know what? It's best for me to leave because I can't make a person change.
Yeah.
They can only change themselves, but you can also. But the best thing I can do is change my situation.
Yep.
That's a solid quote.
And see, that's the thing about it. And see, and that's the thing about with this new generation. They might not have the jobs that we have. They might have to go through some of the same bullshit, but at least they doing it for self.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing that some of us we need to realize because like I don't feel like all of us are trained trained for too long to listen to somebody else. Right when you've been doing your job for so long, I know how to do my job.
Yeah, I
Y'all
don't
don't
need
want me
anybody
to
else.
leave,
Yeah, I don't need y'all
bitch.
coming over here telling me what I already know. Like that's just
Yes.
wasting my time.
It's wasting your time, really.
Like, don't get me wrong, you can come over here and be constructive, but if it's not constructive, don't please just don't bring it over here.
Mm-mm.
Because I would hate for you to have to waste your time, and I would hate for you to have to waste mine more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't it.
Not at all.
Mm-mm.
You can't get that back.
Nah. But it just be funny, like it just really is. Like I when I like how I look at the job now. I'm here for these 8 hours. Leave me the fuck alone.
Sometimes
Cause
that's how you
like when
gotta
I
be.
even when I start, like I might have been at my part time job for 2 days, and I already see how the job is.
Damn.
Yes, like I'm going in, but I'm going in. I'm gonna do it my way, cause I'm comfortable with my way.
Yep. Because if you try to do it any other way, it's not even gonna be comfortable. It's just gonna be,
Mm-mm.
especially with it being the side job.
Mm-hmm.
It's like don't get it twisted.
Mm-mm.
That's I feel like that's what a lot of them do. They get it twisted, thinking that like everybody's in a position of where they're going to just shuck and jive.
Mm-hmm.
Little do they know that ain't always it.
And I think another thing, jobs need to start being aware of their surrounding with other companies. Like I think jobs fail to realize is you hired me and you had a hiring sign up. You got 8 restaurants on this same block with not hiring signs up. You don't think I can find another job in a week?
True.
One of these jobs desperate enough, they will hire me the same thing and I start tomorrow.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the same thing, if not less, and could possibly get it paid more.
Might not be the best, but it's something that's gonna pay your bills for temporary.
Yep.
And so just think about if you on YouTube. I seen people get blocked from YouTube, but then they have 4 or 5 other pages that's still doing the same numbers. So technically they never got fired. They might lost the revenue off of one of them, but it's still another one. And then
And
if you
that's
block, and then if you block,
that's
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go
I was
ahead.
gonna
Go
say
ahead.
that's exactly what they do.
Mm-hmm.
You
And then
get multiple.
soon as you tell them, you tell your followers or your fans or your supporters, hey, they blocked me on Facebook. Your Instagram numbers just blew up because now they don't have to sit there and wait for your Facebook, and they don't know you blocked. Now they, man, bam, he's on Instagram now. I didn't know he had an Instagram. I didn't know he had this. Because there's a lot of people I might follow him on YouTube, and that's all I follow him on.
That's like how it is sometimes.
Yeah.
You'll see him go from one to the other, one to the other.
Mm-hmm. And then with some of them, like with some of them, most of them have barriers, and then you might find them on another site, like on Twitter. I'm like, damn, I should been following you on Twitter.
So they smart about it. They'll get on a bunch of different websites and whatnot, plug all this stuff out on all. Like if they have one video, they're gonna put it out on every single one of their websites because that's what gets them the most exposure.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't talking much in the last like couple minutes. I got really intense in my drawing.
Oh, what are you drawing?
I am doing where I'm just like drawing myself in the Tokyo Ghoul style. I told Carlton I was gonna do this like a while back, but like I told him I was gonna be drawing tonight since we were just gonna be like chilling and stuff. Like it's just gonna be like a more chill talk tonight. So I was like, I might as well draw while we do it. So it's actually going pretty good so far for me not having drawn for a minute. I'm not gonna show just yet though.
So let me ask y'all this:
What's up?
what's my man name from the Golden State?
Curry?
Yeah. So you think he's going to the Lakers?
The Lakers?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't see the article?
I just saw it, but I didn't pay any attention. Curry is not leaving.
So what's your opinion, Zach?
I feel like that is the greatest move for him.
There is, honest to God, no way that Stephen Curry leaves the Golden State Warriors to go to the Lakers.
You just don't want him to go to LA.
Nah, there's actually no way. He loves Golden State too much. No way.
Yes.
And we thought Durant loved Oklahoma.
Okay, you right.
What about LeBron? Cleveland.
What are you talking about?
LeBron.
What about LeBron? Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, he left
Did
like
he
6
love
different
Cleveland?
teams.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how you were using it.
Yeah. So you don't think he gonna go, Jay?
No, I don't think Curry's going.
I think that man out of there.
Nah.
You probably said different if people go to the Nets. Your answer probably
Okay,
totally different.
well, the Nets have changed like lots of things. I didn't expect James Harden to get traded. Well, no, let's start from the beginning. I didn't expect Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant to go to the Nets. 2, didn't expect James Harden to get traded to the Nets. 3, didn't expect Blake Griffin to sign with the Nets. And 4, didn't expect LaMarcus Aldridge to sign with the Nets. So, yeah, that's a wild ride right there.
So I'm here for it.
I don't know. I feel like we finna get a lot of changes in a lot of things: sports, entertainment, music, the internet, social media, life. I feel like he might be going, but I feel like he might be going like next year.
I don't know. I don't see it.
Nah, I feel like this man out of here.
Excuse me.
That man is out of there, bro. If he knows what's good for him, he's out of there.
Yeah. I don't see it. If Curry leaves the Warriors, then I don't know what I'll do. If all things go to the Lakers, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know.
I feel like you about to get some competition.
We already saw what like how a LeBron and Curry combo would be like in the All Star game, which that was actually pretty interesting to see. I won't even lie.
That's when they started talking.
Nah, stop. Because then that's gonna be like saying
Yeah,
like,
that's what got the conversation
oh
going.
god, it's like
Because we read about it yesterday.
oh god, it's like the '80s situation where they said, no, we're like LeBron actually started recruiting AD and All Star.
Yeah, because they knew what was up. They knew what was up.
Because you know they probably talk amongst each other and see how everybody's going. These people kill. Oh Lord.
Yeah, yeah, they are. I would say that they're all pretty tight, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
Damn.
I do feel like we in for a good little show. A good little show.
Oh yeah. Side note: the Nets when they won tonight, we now run the East. We're the number 1 seed. Just had to throw that out there.
Who?
The Nets.
Who?
The Nets who run one run New York and 2 now run the East.
You mean the Knicks?
Oh God, no.
Oof.
Ooh yeah.
You mean Boston?
With what big men? The thing about Boston, I'm sorry, I will make a lot of Boston fans salty right now. Y'all have no big men. Literally, instead of getting a big man, which I mean, it wasn't a bad trade because I mean, you did get him for 2 second-round picks, but instead of getting the big man, you go and get Evan Fournier. It doesn't make sense. Another guard. But I'm gonna stop because Boston fans, yeah, y'all be kind of wild. So
I don't. I'm not against any Boston slander as a Laker. As a Laker fan, I am never against any Boston slander.
I'm definitely not
They
against
are
Boston
always okay
slander
with
because
me.
they gave us a bunch of crap after the KG Paul Pierce trade, and we had all their picks, which they have not done anything with.
They wasn't ready.
Nah, they had too much power for their own good.
Like, respectfully, Boston is gone. Boston is done.
How do we always end up switching everything to NBA?
Now just run the conversations. I got another one finna pop up.
Okay.
I mean still NBA, but
Hey, Lord.
I mean, because the NBA is always a good topic, especially when it gets like interesting like it is now.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man, that trade deadline was that was a pretty interesting trade deadline. I don't know if y'all kept up with that or not, but the moves that were made were just kind of wild. It was just funny seeing the Magic literally sell their whole team.
Damn, they ain't got nobody?
Oh no, definitely not.
Damn. I guess they ain't gonna be doing that for the next 5 years.
Ever again.
Yeah, well, you can see what I'm talking about where they traded literally one of their players for 2 second-round picks. Like that made absolutely no sense for them to do. They could have gotten so much more off than that. Like at least a first round pick, if anything, but 2 second-round picks? That was just a waste of a trade.
I mean, maybe they just wanted better round picks.
I guess so, but man, unless they pick like someone that's completely slept on, then it was all for nothing.
Honestly, I did see I was watching a YouTuber and he was talking about he thinks that the NBA should adopt the same thing that the NCAA has, where it's like, tournament instead of like tanking, like the let the draft picks and everything be based off of that,
Yeah,
and shorter seasons to where, like, it can create I guess I want to say like more competition, because like anybody can like anybody can win a game, win against any team.
yeah,
So making it to where the teams have a more fair chance for like a quote unquote championship, I feel like would promote all the teams to being able to do better
yeah.
and play better versus having to go 7 games against LeBron. Because I do understand how that would be some like that's hard, bro. 7 games against LeBron.
LeBron fans have
And
joined
it's
the
not like the
chat.
games are even really spread out or anything. So it's like you're going 7 constant games against LeBron, 7 constant games against like Curry, Blake. I mean, no, not Blake. Curry's, KD. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
I gotta go 7 games against these dudes. Go ahead and just put me in the G League. Because the niggas y'all got me going up against is different. Different. Like, I ain't know I was going to be playing 2K out here. Like, I would have felt the same way if it was like back in the day. It was like, all right, you got 7 games against Kobe and Shaq. Kobe and Shaq?
Yeah.
Kobe and Shaq. Like, yeah, you guarding Kobe. He just dropped 40. Like, yeah, we can. The other guy that was guarding him can't stop him, man. I'm gonna stop him. Let's say I do stop him. Who's stopping Shaq?
Oh God.
Shaq was disrespectful with them dunks.
Yeah.
Shaq was really disrespectful with some of them dunks.
And I knew I wasn't going on a poster. Even if I didn't end up on a poster, like, I still got a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
Man, It's not that I don't have a competitive drive, but like I understand realistically that those dudes were different.
Yeah.
It's like I wouldn't have wanted to, like, thought I played a good game all game, maybe got a steal off of them or whatnot. The fourth or halftime comes, he's like, "Good, no, you had a good game." Well, what you mean? The game not over yet. And then that's when I find out the game for me was over. The part where he was getting to feel me out was over. Now I gotta watch this dude drop 30 in the last quarter? No. Not me. Speaking of the NBA, 2K is absolutely garbage right now. people are going back to play 2K20 because 2K21 is that bad.
Oh yeah. I actually I don't
Damn.
even have it installed anymore. Like I had to get that thing off my console because I was wasting my time on it.
Is it that bad?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah, this
To
off
the
the
point
sub.
to where it's like almost hardly playable.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, like I understand like all games could possibly crash, but 2K don't seem like the game is really gonna be busting my $3,000 computer up. Like I was looking at some of the reviews for it off of Steam. This dude listed out his specs, and I was like, dude, I don't know how that thing can't run anything.
Yeah.
Like you have a computer so good that I feel like it could run whatever it wanted to on max settings and not having any issue.
2K found
And
a way.
2K makes it crash.
Yep.
That's the issue. That is a whole problem.
Yeah, there's this loading screen on the PlayStation 5, I'm sure for like Xbox too, but it's like Zion. And you know how these new consoles, they like obviously they're like they go and say and talk a lot about their fast loading times. But like somehow 2K has found out to make a slow loading time on a next gen console. And it's a Zion loading screen that could go on for like 10 minutes. And it's so annoying.
Ain't no way.
I'm just like, how did you find a way on a next gen console to have a slow loading time?
Bro, that game is smaller than Call of Duty, and I will get in and out of a game. There ain't no way. You're not gonna make me understand that.
Yeah.
You're really not gonna make me catch that one. Cause like it's on 2K of all things. That's just where I'm having the issue.
It doesn't surprise me anymore.
I mean, it doesn't, but at the same time, just like golly, dude.
Yeah.
I never thought it would be that bad because I know I saw it go on sale the other day, and I was like, "Oh, 2K on sale." Let me see what this is about. Mostly negative reviews on the Steam launcher.
Oh man, you hate to see it.
And I'm like, how, bro? You don't even got the competitive part on here. Like most of the competition is not even on PC.
Yeah.
Like especially when it comes to 2K. Well, sports games in general, PC is not where people go.
Yeah, it's more so like console and everything.
So for y'all to be experiencing these issues, that's an issue. That's a problem. Like, how is this happening?
Yeah.